Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Dakota. This is for SDI's Fth202 Revolvers class, week 2. And this week we are taking our Taurus revolver and we are breaking it down while explaining the 8 steps to the cycle of operations and also taking it down to the bare frame. So to start off with here, let's see. We have our 856 revolver. I'll go ahead and show that the cylinder is in fact clear. Barrel is clear. There's no obstructions in there, nothing of that sort, and there is no live ammunition on the table or anything of that sort as well. Before this here, I will be removing the grip, and for the sake of making the video faster, I've already removed the pin. Which all you have to do is punch that out opposite of the side that you take the plate off of. So you'll flip it to the opposite side and then punch the pin through, which I put inside this little parts baggie here, and I'll be putting all my small parts in there. I used to do that was a small punch and my brass hammer. And now I'm going to remove the bottom here. It just kind of rolls off there like so. Then you'll expose your mainspring there, and then we'll go ahead and take 1, 2, 3 of these out in order to take the plate off, and then we'll be able to flip open the cylinder here, and that should fall out of there. So we'll go ahead and do that real fast. And I apologize in advance if this goes over the time allotted for the video. I don't know how to edit videos. I'm not a very savvy tech person at all. I was raised old school. Let's see here. And it is important that you make sure that you get inside the grooves of these screws properly so you don't strip them out and maul them. It looks like this one from factory has already kind of been mauled a little bit, so we'll try to be easy with that one. But again, as I said, I apologize if this goes over the time allotted. I'm not very tech savvy, so I don't know how to edit videos to make them shorter, so I'll do the best I can. Now, to get the side plate off, you want to give the frame a couple smacks with a non-marring tool or something soft that's not going to damage the frame. I have a mallet that has 2 rubber ends on it, and usually I would use it, but in my opinion, one of the best things to do would be using this wood here. So we're going to go ahead and just kind of, it pops right off there. Comes right off there. Be pretty abrasive with it, so we'll go ahead and throw these bad boys in here with the side plate, just so we don't lose nothing. I'll actually take that out. Throw the screws in there. Okay, so we have our screws and our grip pin in there right now, and then from this point we're going to talk about the 8 steps of or the cycle of operations rather. So you have, let's see, we'll start off here with feeding. So in a revolver, feeding is done well, manually in a sense, as you take the cylinder here and you feed each bore with an individual round, which in turn, when you close this up, we'll align it with the chamber inside here, which also causes it to lock. Now, firing sequence can be done double action or single action on this, as it is a double single action revolver, which means that you can either pull the trigger here and the hammer will come back, as you can see there, or you can manually cock the hammer back and squeeze the trigger, which is going to make for a lighter trigger pull. As far as extracting or ejecting, it's also done manually, as you will open the cylinder back up here, and you will use the ejecting rod, which in turn causes the ejecting plunger to go up, which will dispense of your spent shell casings, and that's pretty much how that's going to go. Once you have this cocked back and you pull the trigger, it allows the hammer to come forward, smack the transfer bar, which in turn, which drops the transfer bar out of the way, which in turn allows the energy to travel into the firing pin, which will travel into your round that you have chambered there. And so that's how that's going to go there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take the cylinder out of here, kind of get it out of the way. So there's our cylinder, and then we're left with just the frame here. So then you can see that you have your trigger here, you have your lift arm right here, which is what helps turn the cylinder, and then you have your trigger spring, mainspring, your hammer, your sears here, and you have your transfer bar, which is kind of this chrome or silver piece here. So, and then your firing pin and firing retaining pin is right here as well. So you have the smaller pin right here, which is the retaining pin. So retaining pin is here, firing pin is back here in depth a little bit. So there's that there. And then now what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove all this to help you, as it shows you in your video, which I thought was ingenious. Just take you a couple little safety pins like so. And for this spring here, we are going to pull this back. Oh, maybe. Piece there. And then I'll cut it here and I'll come back once I get this set up where I can do this. All right, then now coming back, that piece got a little stuck there, but I was able to grab a hold of it. Like it shows in the video, it's nice to just have these paper clips on standby. It kind of helps you keep this stuff together and the springs from flying off there. Be smarter than I am. I got the ones that have like the kind of colorful coating on there. They're a little thicker, so they're kind of harder to get in the hole, especially on this one here. I kind of had to bend this stuff back a little bit to get it in there, but once it goes in, it holds really good. You have everything else here to the side. The yoke is out as well. Here is the plate and some of the other smaller springs and pins and whatnot in there, other than this one here. And then you have just your straight frame there, and that's it. Thank you guys.